How's it going, guys? I'm Paradise, and with the new trailer and announcement for Pokemon Legends Arceus, we're going to round up everything we know about this new Pokemon game so far. So if you do enjoy videos like this, make sure to drop a like down below and subscribe if you haven't already, as well as that notification bell so that you get notified whenever we upload new content like this. And let me know down below what you thought from the Pokemon Legends Arceus trailer, and let's jump right into everything we know. So the game is set in what appears to be the feudal Japan inspired old Sinnoh region. This is important because in terms of timelines, this is far before the Sinnoh we know from both Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, and is even looking like it's set before the Generation 1 titles such as Pokemon Red and Blue. This will mean that players can actually explore and build up the Pokedex for the Sinnoh region before it was actually first founded. And although this is set in the past, Legends Arceus is actually the 5th title of the 8th generation of Pokemon games. And this is really good news for Pokemon fans in general, because this is the 2nd generation in a row to exceed the previous generation's 4-title lifespan. However, it could be looking like Legends Arceus is the climax to the 8th generation of games, and thus the final game in this series. Usually we see a main series title entry, a remake, and a spin-off or a continuation. And since we've already seen all of those for Gen 8, they've either been released or announced, we don't expect another game to be coming out in this generation. We know from the trailer that much like Breath of the Wild, Pokemon Legends Arceus will be an open world game. There's definitely a lot of similarities or inspiration from Breath of the Wild as well. We also know that the Pokemon regions are loosely based on real-life countries and locations, and that Sinnoh is actually inspired by the Japanese island of Hokkaido. Now, given that open world games are usually filled with a lot of things to do, it would be fair to assume that we're looking at a pretty decently length Pokemon game. However, from the trailer there was so little in terms of activities or things to do in the open world outside of just capturing and battling. We're gonna have to actually wait and see just how much you can do out in the world. Personally, I would love to see things like Pokemon hives, HM moves where we can fly or surf, giant-sized Pokemon like Wailord or Onix, and maybe even raids like we had in Sword and Shield. But again, we'll just have to wait and see. Now let's talk about the starters, because from the trailers, it's looking like the series might feature Rowlet from the Alola region, Cyndaquil from Johto, and Oshawott from Unova. Each of these are from different regions and generations, and they're said to be brought to the feudal land of Sinnoh by a travelling professor who you have to help build the Pokedex for the first ever Sinnoh Pokedex. Now this is really exciting and quite interesting because we haven't been able to explore the regions before they've been founded in previous Pokemon games. So this is a real good chance and opportunity for Pokemon Legends to become its own series alongside the main entry of Pokemon games in the franchise, or at least have its own DLC content in the future, possibly getting to explore different regions from other areas before the events of their own main series games. This could potentially be the start of experiencing the Pokemon world before any of the games we know so far. And again, if it does well, we may then go on to see Pokemon Legends in other regions and areas of the Pokemon world. Now, given that this is Legends Arceus, and Arceus even had an appearance in the trailer, we do need to talk about him for a minute, because it is said that Arceus created the Sinnoh region as well as shaped the entire Pokemon world. In various past Pokemon titles, the Pokedex entry for Arceus is as follows. It is told throughout ancient times in Sinnoh as the Pokemon who shaped Sinnoh and created heaven. And then in later games it says, according to the legends of Sinnoh, this Pokemon emerged from an egg and shaped all there is in the world. Arceus did as well create the legendary Titans, otherwise known as the Dragon Trio. They are the legendaries from Diamond, Pearl and Platinum, and he also created the Lake Guardian trio, also known as the Lake Spirits. So Arceus is an incredibly powerful, god-level Pokemon within the Pokemon world, and it's really interesting what exactly that means for Pokemon Legends. Have we actually gone back in time to when the Sinnoh region was created, or has Arceus created some kind of alternate timeline or different world, or something to do with time and space that allows us to go and play in that region and that timeline? Personally, I really love the style being a sort of feudal Japanese feel, and I think it will really work for Pokemon, and I think that from a lot of games recently, such as Ghost of Tsushima, we know it can be absolutely gorgeous and be really, really immersive, as well as just visually pretty. We also know from games like Breath of the Wild that are on Switch how much fun you can have in an open world experience. And although we haven't seen very much in the trailer and that the graphics didn't look super great, it's still just too early to tell. I think that we can all hopefully agree that there's definitely potential here by going for the open world setting and by going for the old Sinnoh region before it was played in Diamond and Pearl. There's definitely a lot of potential in my opinion, but we'll just have to wait and see as we learn more about the game and more of the things that you can do and exactly what we can expect from Pokemon Legends Arceus. So guys, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like down below. Let me know in the comments what you think of all of this information, of the starters, of Arceus himself being the sort of mascot of the game, as well as the setting in the old Sinnoh region. Do drop a sub down below if you enjoyed this video as well. Hit that notification bell. I hope you're all staying safe out there, guys, and I'll see you next time.
If you want to catch more from us at HyperX Gaming, don't forget you can catch the guys 269, Paradise Central and Invest More streaming over on Twitch weekdays, playing a variety of games. If you guys want to jump in, tune in, watch and even join in, then make sure you check them out. The links to those are in the description box down below, and of course you can join the Discord to get involved in all of the discussions.